How do you feel about the state of fashion today, more specifically streetwear fashion?
I don't even like the term streetwear, low key. It's really just comfortable clothes that people just turned into, made more out of it. A lot of that stemmed from like skateboarding and like, niggas in hip hop was dressing and stuff like that. I have friends that own brands like, my boy Jamal, he owns Western Elders. My boy Hefe, my boy Barter own Barriers. I have my boy Mark who owns Open Bar Funeral. Like, I try to buy from my friends' brands at this point, or like whatever blessings they throw my way, if that's the case. But for most, I just buy from their brands because I don't really like, the only brand I really commit to outside of local hoops is like Cactus Plant Flea Market. You know what I'm saying? And I just like that because Cactus Plant just kind of like, it caters to like a part of me. So like I really like that. And then like with local hoops, at least with local hoops, like we're doing more. We're aiming for like community-based stuff. We're doing things like I literally single-handedly watch the connections be made in this building, watch the things that happen in here, and I can stand behind that. So like I have no problem wearing it because like it's not just a brand. It's not just something I'm wearing because I work here. Like I really like stand behind what we do here.
Yeah. All right. The reason why I asked that question is, it's good to get different perspectives from what people think about streetwear.
Right.
There's a lot of misunderstandings when it comes to streetwear.
Yeah.
And I think it's important for a lot of designers or up-and-coming creatives to understand the differences so they don't get trapped when designing their own clothing. So that's why I asked that question.
I feel like if you're doing your own brand, it gotta reflect something. You gotta, your brand gotta stand for something. You gotta be doing something. Everybody wanna be a part of something. But it's like, it's getting hard to be a part of something because everybody's a part of everything. So it's like, you gotta do things that kind of set you apart. But like, you gotta do things that's just bigger than the clothes. Like a lot of the stuff you do should just be stuff that you do, and then you have a merch attached to it.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing like a fucking food drive, or doing like, something with the kids or something, if you got merch to attach to it, it becomes a whole other situation. Then it's like, all right, like people feel like they were a part of something, as opposed to, Supreme does a drop, then they just do a drop, and then that's just what it is. But Supreme has created its own thing, so it's easier to like sell that. But like when you're your own brand trying to do a thing, there's a lot more to it. You can't just make a shirt and think people gonna buy it. You gotta stand behind something, gotta stand for something. Bartering them with Barriers. My boy Jamal with Western Elders, my boy Steve with 2020 Collections. Like, all these are black artists that are like working in these spaces, trying to like push certain agendas and teach people and show people sides of black culture, sides of like they try to do educational streetwear. And I can stand behind.
That's dope, bro. Clothing should have always a meaning to it, and the people that wear it because it represents them.
I mean, like a lot of people wear Bape and Supreme and all type of shit and have no idea what they're wearing. They just wear it because they know the name. Like I used to rock Bape because I have a thing for Japanese street fashion. I have a thing for Nigo. I have a thing for the culture and community that Nigo built out of Japan. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was things about that I could like attach myself to, so that's why I was rocking it. You know what I'm saying? I was hyped on Dave's Quality Meats because DQM's was just like, was everything to me. You know what I'm saying? And my friends used to work at that shop, and like I was just a part of something with that. Like I was like, that's early New York skateboarding. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of shit meant a lot to me. So like if I can stand behind it and I can like, there's things I could like be proud of when wearing it, I'm all for it.
That's what's up.